I do know that pre-ceremony, I was just thinking about everything that I did not want to think about. And that was so hard for me. And I don't know if I was sick or if thinking like that mental state I was in was creating an illness in me.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Didn't you show up with a fever?
Yeah.
That was so funny. Yeah, that can happen. It's like, there are definitely times people get sick, like actual sick, you know, and they have to postpone. But then there are times that like you said, like symptoms happen like this because it's like, it's almost like your ego wants to do everything to protect itself, to be like, nope, I'm not going down this way. Like you can't take me down, you know? Yeah. So it's like for you, that showed up as a fever. I remember being like that was the first time I got to like experience that, from like facilitator to a journeyer, a person taking a mat. I was like, oh, it was almost kind of cool. Like I was like, I've heard of this. And here it is. Yeah, continue though.
Basically just thinking about all the things that I didn't want to think about, and so beyond terrified that I was going to go into this first journey, think about the shit that I did not want to think about.
Yeah. For 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah. And come out different, worse.
Yeah. Worse than better.
And my first journey, she was so gentle. The first cup is just kind of a movie through my life. And my mom was there, and, you know, my stomach hurt, and I was holding my hands on my stomach, and that's what my mom used to do when I was little. Every time I didn't feel good, she'd rub her hands together, put them on my stomach and take the pain away. And, you know, even though it was my hands on my stomach, it was actually her doing that. And that was beautiful for me. And then I took the second cup, and that's when it's like, oh, you wanted to go deeper? Let's go deeper. And definitely nothing that I could not handle, which I think is a huge lesson just in my journey with ayahuasca. She will never give me something that I can't handle.
I'll bet intense at times.
Right.
Yeah. But definitely, like, that's what is so beautiful about this medicine, is that it meets you where you're at. Right. So it doesn't give you more than you can handle. And I love to tell that to people, because they get so caught up in like, again, the fear cycle of like, what could this be? What am I going to see? Is this going to uncover something that I don't want to know about, you know? Exactly. And it's, at the end of the day, ayahuasca is a hyper intelligent plant, and it meets you exactly where you're at. And sometimes those really like challenging journeys are the most rewarding ones, where you come out and you're like, holy moly, I didn't think I could go through all of that. And it becomes like this empowerment statement of like, wow, I just went through that, and I'm better on the other side of it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking about all the journeys that were so wild.
Yeah. So after that second cup, you went deeper.
I did.
And
that's where that self-love came to me.
Yeah. And how did that, like, was it a vision, or was it a feeling? How did it present itself?
Oh, you just reminded me. It was, I don't know how to explain it, because I guess what I saw was, you had candles at the time, and I saw all the candles and just beams of light coming towards me.
Yeah.
And for me, symbolically, that was just reassurance that I'm not alone, maybe, or that I am worthy of light and love.
Yeah.